of shit that people don't love, but he's honest about shit. And that's why I was like, you know, Wack, you're always in these rooms on the other side. Let's bring you over to this side and see if we can make some interesting shit happen. Cause it's gonna
These
be
guys are
interesting.
derailing.
Can you guys name what Trump did for the black community in detail, please?
Oh,
How
here
do
we
we
go
only
with the
got
Democratic. Here
153 chairs in this room?
here we go with the goddamn Democrats now with the
I'm
bullshit.
at
Here they go. Here they go. You know
off.
what,
We talking about, man.
Lord,
I
go
just
ahead.
had to hear
What?
whack.
I just
I mean,
want
man, I just had to hear the Democratic
wait.
bullshit. You understand what I'm
Hey,
saying?
one
The
thing I'm gonna tell
Democratic
you.
bullshit. I mean,
Okay,
you guys
okay.
have ruined this country. But go ahead, Lord. Go ahead.
No, Nelson, I didn't ruin this
Go ahead
country.
with that bullshit. Let's talk
I
about
just
it.
want to know specifically if you guys could really just get. I'm over here asking a legitimate question. I am not trying to stir shit. I just need to give me the top three things that Trump did for people of color in this country. That's all I want to know.
So are you insinuating he did nothing for us?
I was gonna say, come on,
I'm
Laura.
gonna
No,
tell a
no,
black
no, no,
guy.
no, no, no,
Number
no.
one,
I
did
just
not
want to
Southern
hear the facts.
One second. I need one mic on Lord real quick. Lord, go ahead. Go ahead.
Babe, I just want to hear the facts. Like I hear this all the time in these geopolitical rooms. I need to know specifically what he did.
Lord, it sounds like you're auditioning for Matrix Reloaded with Keanu Reeves right now. You
Well,
understand what I'm saying?
Brother,
Well,
you know
I
why
That
just
goddamn
Laura,
want to
phone signal a
understand.
you know
problem.
why
You understand
Laura
what I'm
wouldn't
saying?
know? You know why
No,
Laura wouldn't know what Trump did for the black communities?
I would like to
Because
Tell
know,
me.
Laura's
please.
not a part of the black community. She
Let's
doesn't
talk
preach
about
the
it.
black community.
So does
She
that
didn't.
make it
She
does
didn't.
that make it that I can't ask the question?
No, I'm just saying. Like,
To a black
do you pay attention to what's going on in the black communities versus
Yes, I do.
you do? Okay.
Yes, I do.
Then you would know what Trump
She
did for the
watching
black
Well,
Johnny
then
people,
why
Depp.
are you
Laura.
giving me? You're
You
giving
know
me
what?
straight fucking
You know what?
answers.
Let's do this. Let's do
Then
this,
you're
right?
gonna tell me about the
Lord. I think you need to upgrade your goddamn phone, man. You understand what I'm saying? That T-Mobile Sidekick is not cutting it in 2022, man. You got to get an
So I have a
iPhone. You understand
cold.
what I'm
I have a
saying?
cold.
That guy, I mean, you sound like you doing that Matrix situation right
No,
now, man.
I'm
Like a
sorry,
But
babe. I
Democrat
have
listen,
a
next.
cold. So,
Lord.
so can somebody
So here's the
please?
deal.
I'm not.
One second,
I'm not
one
trying.
mic in the building. Lord. Just 1 second, okay? Laura asked a specific question, and we're gonna give answers to that question, okay? I need somebody to grab this microphone right now and break it down.
I,
What did Trump do for the black community?
I can tell you
Put
one
down the
thing.
goddamn
Put the
thing.
mic on me.
Let me have one mic on Wack real quick.
And
Wack, let's go.
and Edna, I'd like to chime in on that.
Well,
Wack, jump in.
he definitely opened up millions and millions of dollars when it came to rebuilding and revamping um, those black communities. I did a lot of work up in Detroit and the Inkster area. It was funding there for us that has never been there before. The properties that was in tax distress, right? He opened up to us because he said before these lists were going elsewhere. He
Aberrant.
opened up
I'll tell
to.
you one thing he did. He literally tried to pass a bill when George Floyd was like murdered. He literally tried to hold the police accountable for cameras. It's literally, you can go look this. Oh, hear
Why
me?
you
To the
guys
GOP.
muting the guy?
Sorry, to the GOP. And guess who denied that bill? The
Give me the
Democratic
details of the
Party.
bill. What
Hold
was
on,
the
let's see.
bill?
Hold on 1 second, real quick, Laura.
The
Jeremy, can you
GOP.
repeat that? I lost you in that last second, brother. It might have been just me.
GOP. What? What's the bill?
The GOP, what? The Democrats block what?
Hold on. We just pulled it up.
Can I
Cause
get
like I
some
got.
tickets, please?
I mean, I'll break it down for you right now, right? I'll break it down for you right now. Black unemployment. Let's start with that, okay?
Yes.
The
Yeah, let's
the
go with
the
that.
the prior president to Trump was Obama, okay? When Obama left office, black unemployment in America was 7.5%. Okay, that dropped to 5.4% in 2 years.
That had nothing to
Okay,
do with Trump,
that's number
though.
one.
That
That
was
had everything.
residual.
It had everything.
Listen. That was Trump policies, and that happened while Trump was leading the nation, right? So it's bullshit for you to come up here and say that had nothing to do with Trump. That's absolute goddamn bullshit. Respectfully, and it
Oh,
only
by the
took
way,
2 years.
we called the
That
police.
only took 2 years, by the way.
It was
Okay,
called the
I
police.
can keep rocking and rolling, but let me go back to Jeremy real quick. Criminal criminal justice reform. Don't get me started. But Jeremy, go ahead and I'll keep it going. Let's go.
Reform bill, actually. Troy, and my guy Troy, who's like clearly much smarter than me, like he's like, don't put me in this, but he's looking this stuff up. It's Troy. Is it called the police reform bill?
I'm reading this too. The first time for poverty rate for the black community was at an all-time low record when Trump got in. It was the first time it's ever dipped below 20% ever.
Wait, say that again. When what? When was it?
The poverty rate for the black community was at an all-time low when Trump was in. It was never dipped below than 20%. It was the first time ever.
You guys
Can anyone
understand that
corroborate this?
Biden doesn't like black folks at all.
We already know Biden don't
Hell
like
nah,
black
he
people.
don't.
We ain't even talking about that. But
But
here's the thing. You see
Hey,
what you
Mark.
did, Whack man? You came in here, brother,
No,
Uncle
you
Whack
asked
man.
me a question, brother. I'm
You
gonna keep
turned
it
it into a
100.
Trump
I'm
room,
from the
man.
100 show.
Man, it's been a Trump room. God damn it.
Yeah, that's the problem. All you Trumpers.
You know,
That's
I'd
the
rather have
problem.
Trump
Listen,
than
it's all
Biden.
facts. Listen, it is all facts. I haven't heard any of you guys jump in and say what we just said was untrue. I haven't
And on
heard that.
top of that, let's
I
be
did
real.
try to say that,
Shit
but
got
you
real
cut me off.
boring when he left office. It's
That's a
boring now.
fact.
What does that have to
Like,
do
you
with
know.
political issues?
Motherfucker was
Because it got boring.
hilarious.
It is not fucking boring right now. We're on the
Man,
verge of a
chill out.
fucking war.
You got
No,
Like,
all right,
it's
but
not boring.
glasses
We're
on.
on the verge of a
we
Because
would
war
of
not be
funded
on
by
the
the
verge of a
that
war
you
Democrats.
if Trump
voted
was in
for.
office.
Wait, one second. Wack just said something important.
If
Something
Trump
I've been
was in
saying for
office, we wouldn't
months.
be on the verge of a war. Listen, I believe his relationship with Russia would have kept that from happening.
Absolutely. God damn it. I'm happy I have another
Yeah, I'm a
black
Trump
Republican.
supporter, my brother.
Oh my God.
Here we
And
go.
not for the
Yes,
Here
street.
we
sir.
go.
Romance.
Hey, bro, put the mic on me right quick.
Man,
Nah,
fuck you,
bro.
man. I'm not giving you the mic.
Oh, yeah, you don't want to listen to that,
But why
man.
you spoiling this bromance, God damn. But I mean,
Fried
listen, these facts. No, but guys. I mean,
Mark, are you
listen. You Democrats, I'll tell you one thing right now, okay? When Trump was in office, you said that Trump was Putin's puppet. You said Trump and Putin were collaborating, were doing X, Y, Z.
Yep.
You said they were up to no good. That's what the Democrats said, right? So, in my opinion, what that tells me is, hey, they had a good relationship. Okay. They had a very good relationship. There's a high chance we would not be having this war in Ukraine right now if Trump was still president of the United States. Right?
Trump would be
That's just 10% of it. That's just
Look,
10% of
honestly
it.
Do
think
you
I mean,
think
we
that
can.
based on relationship? What do, who do you think it was based on the relationship between Trump and
All right,
Putin?
let me go in deeper. Now you want me to go in deep? I'll go in deeper.
No. It's a yes or no question. I'm just asking real quick.
And that was a part of it. That was a part of it, right? He has a good relationship with Russia. Biden doesn't. Period. Okay, Biden
That's
just
a fact.
doesn't.
100%.
Okay, Biden has a better relationship with Ukraine. Look at the Hunter Biden situation. Hunter Biden's been in Ukraine for years.
Biden's a criminal. So is his son. So we ain't talking about that.
But here's what this tells you.
Son is a
His
crackhead.
son has
son
been
is a
in
crackhead.
Ukraine for years. Prior to even Trump becoming president, for years, right?
Yeah,
he was on the
smoking
board
crack.
of the largest oil company in Ukraine, right? They definitely had plays in Ukraine. Okay. Now let's go to the election. Trump versus Biden. Trump asked Ukraine to investigate this Hunter Biden situation. What did Zelensky say? Zelensky said absolutely not. And then what happened? They didn't have the ammo needed in order to oust Biden and his son for being goddamn traitors. And what happened? Trump lost the election. Biden gets into power. Clearly, Biden had a good relationship with Zelensky for Zelensky to turn down the United States president at the time, which was Trump. Okay. So what does that tell you? That tells you this administration has a working relationship with Ukraine, right? And clearly the Trump administration did not have that relationship with Ukraine. Goes back to why is Russia invading Ukraine right now? Russia's invading Ukraine because Ukraine has strong ties with the US and NATO. Period.
Nelson, Russia has been.
So that's just keeping it real simple right now. If Trump was in office, we wouldn't have a goddamn war going on right now. We wouldn't have gas prices going through the roof right now. We wouldn't have inflation being at where it's at right now. We probably wouldn't even be in a goddamn recession. But you Democrats seem to just fly past that shit blindly. That's what gets me. I don't get it.
I keep telling y'all I'm not no Democrat, but Biden and Trump, sir, they're both idiots to me. Biden and Trump. I want to make that clear for the record. They're both idiots. Both of them.
And their 401ks wouldn't be taken.
Both of them. So, but you're saying basically it's relationship based. Why? Whereas you believe Putin would not advance into Ukraine if Trump
Bro,
was
it's
the president.
politics, man. Politics is relationship based. Period. Okay,
100%.
that's just all it is. It's politics. Okay.
Does everybody on the stage pretty much agree with Nelson? Can we get a heck yes? Or
I mean,
absolutely.
you got to, unless you lost your fucking mind.
Can we get an absolutely?
Of course.
Okay. So now
unless they lost their goddamn mind.
This one I'm gonna call cap on every Trumper in the building.
But one second, Mark. Mark, give me a second. Mark, here's the interesting part, right? The United States, right? Every single week you get on the news, Biden's trying to send more aid to Ukraine. 800 million, 1 billion, 2 billion, every single week. Now
33.
he's trying to get $33 billion approved. Okay. You pick UK, you pick Germany, you pick Italy, you pick France, put them all together. They haven't sent as much aid as the United States has sent to Ukraine or has sent to Ukraine. Put them all together. All those European countries together. Why are we sending so much money to Ukraine? And these countries are right next to them and not sending money there. Why are we sending all this money?
Well, obviously,
they gotta be covering up some bullshit. That's it, bro. Come on.
I agree. Yeah, collusion. Meaning
some bullshit going on
to cover up some stuff. I believe that. But here's what I'm gonna call cap on all the Trumpers. Because a couple months ago, when this all took place, all of y'all said that Putin was scared of Trump. That Trump was young boy in Putin, putting him up under the wing like he was his son. And we know now that's absolute nonsense. Now it's relationship based. Which one is it? So did he have a good relationship or did he son Putin? Is Putin a punk? Was he scared of Trump? Is that why he didn't move? That was the argument I brought to the table.
Listen, man. I mean, bro, this is like a. This
Biden is a chump. That's a fact.
Listen, that doesn't make sense, brother. Bro.
We can pull the replays up. We can pull them replays.
Can I get one mic on the stage right now? Listen, mute your mics on the stage right now.
Mark is telling facts.
Mark, man, come on, man. You on some Brian shit right now. Let me flow, man. Come on, man. God damn.
Go ahead. You know
everybody mute out right now. Just mute out real quick, right? I'm trying to have a conversation with my brother Mark. You know, he's lost, clearly. You know what I'm saying? So
see? Okay. Let's get it.
I apologize, my brother. But here's the deal, bro. Listen, Trump wasn't young boy in Putin. Putin wasn't young boy in Trump, right? I mean, at that level, this is a clash of the titans. You're talking about the strongest military power in the world and the second strongest military power in the world. If those two countries come at it, the whole world is destroyed. You're talking about Russia, who has well over 6,000 nuclear warheads. The United States right behind them in second position. Okay? There's no young boy in anybody in that situation. Okay? As a politician or as a businessman, whatever the case may be, if you're facing your match, you're not trying to show strength or act like a little B word, right? You're trying to negotiate, come to terms, come to agreements, sign contracts, make deals that work mutually beneficial for both sides. This is not a situation where one side wins that's young boy on the other side, like US and North Korea. Russia is not North Korea, right? The US is not North Korea. Russia respects us and we respect Russia back based on their military capability. So that whole bullshit about Trump was the puppet or Putin was the puppet, it's all bullshit. They respect each other, right? Because they're the strongest goddamn militaries in the world. But Biden's on some different shit. Okay? And that's the problem.
But here goes Mamadou. So I'm so glad you just said that because that's what I told y'all 2 months ago. And all y'all said